Hello and welcome back to Building Blocks with the MPP Group. Today we're going to discuss buy-to-let mortgages, why we use them and how they can help us compound our wealth and cash flow. Brilliant, so let's get stuck straight in. Mortgaging property investments is one of the brilliant things. The fact that this asset class, investing in property, is leverageable, completely sets it apart from other asset classes. But why do we use buy-to-let mortgages? Funnily enough, it's a question that I have been asked a lot by people that have the capital to invest into property. There is a real debate about whether they should be holding property in cash or actually using buy-to-let mortgages. When you understand the theory and you run the numbers properly, it's a bit of a no-brainer. Okay, so just on this video, I have missed out some of the fees that you are associated with property investing. I've done that very much on purpose because I'm trying to teach you the concept of using the bank's money to leverage up and compound your wealth and cash flow. We've missed out solicitor fees, broker fees, stamp duty, sourcing fees if you're paying them. That's absolutely fine. We apply those in real life, of course, but it doesn't change anything. We just wanted to keep the numbers nice and simple so those of you that don't understand can get a really clear picture about why we use mortgages and how we can use them to compound our wealth. Okay, we're going to be using little illustrations today. Ding! Number one. To understand how to use mortgages, we're actually going to look at what happens when we don't. So picture number one, we're buying this £100,000 property. We're buying that in cash. Now the digits on this deal that you've just bought is it cost you £100,000. It's got a £650 per month rent. That is £7,800 per annum. So you have the £100, that'd be nice, £100,000 house and £7,800 per year in rent coming off that. Not a bad return whatsoever. It's tangible, it's safe, you can insure this, it's got all your money sat in it. It will go up over time, which we'll look at in a sec, and you've got £7,800 rent coming off it. Okay, picture number two. This is the other great thing about property. This will happen every 10 years. I think it could be 15 plus now. Properties double in value. Even if it's 20, it's still fantastic. So picture number two, this is going to happen. You've got the £100,000 house in cash sitting there doing the £7,800 rent. But if you hold it long enough, it doubles in value. So this £100,000 extra is yours. If you want to cash your chips in and sell the property, you can do so. You've now got £200,000, but obviously your rent stops. Okay, so there's a simple property investing. You had the £100,000, you've held it a long time, you've got the capital appreciation. It's brilliant, but it's not what we're teaching you to do here. Picture number three. We're going to split that up and we're going to try buy the 4 houses. How do we do that? Put 25% deposit, or £25,000 in this case, keep the numbers simple, into each house. So you're now buying 4 houses, each worth £100,000, and you're placing a £25,000 deposit in each property. Okay, look at the little red lines that have popped up. That's your good debt. That's the bank's money. So you've leveraged the bank's money. They've lent you 75% of each house, allowing you to split your £100,000 into 4 equal pots of £25,000 deposits. This whole good debt thing, we're going to do a video around that, but get to grips with it. This is debt that your tenants will be paying down and then leaving you with cash flow. This is a good thing. With this good debt, the bank's going to give you a mortgage interest rate. We suggest at the start you put mortgages on the interest only, so it's a maximum cash flow. Here we're going to apply a £75,000 mortgage. We're going to apply a 4% interest rate against that. That is around £250 per month interest that you're going to be paying on that £75,000 of debt. The good news is there's the same house that we looked at right at the start, so it's paying you £650, or the tenants are paying you £650 in the first place. £250 goes to service the good debt, leaving you with £400 a month in cash flow. For those of you that are saying, hang on a sec, I had £650 a month coming off the first property and now I've only got £400 a month coming off the property, you've missed the point. You've now got 4 of them. 4 times 8, £1,600 of cash flow per month that these houses are now generating into your pocket versus the original scenario, which was just 650. So you've leveraged up, you've used the bank's money to compound what you can do, and you're now earning £1,600 a month cash flow in your pocket from the 4 properties. So if we just change up now and we look at the numbers, that's £400 per month cash flow after the mortgage has been paid down. It's £4,800 of rent per annum per house. So that's £19,200 per annum coming off the 4 properties versus the £7,800 you were getting from the first property. So you can see right now we're talking about cash flow. You've compounded what you're able to do using the bank's money. You're now making £19,000 plus per month cash flow versus the 7 and a bit you were making in the first place. That's leveraging up. That's using the bank's money to put extra cash in your pocket. Okay, so we get that, but that's not where the good news finishes, because we've only talked about cash flow. Capital appreciation as well, right? You're now using the bank's money to control £400,000 worth of assets. Brilliant. You don't get the capital appreciation on your little £25,000 pockets. You get the capital appreciation over the whole asset value. So each one of these houses is worth £100,000, as we know. 10, 15, 20 years time, however long it takes, you're going to look at these and they're going to have doubled in price. You are now, if we take the same scenario as we did in the first place, look at it in 15 years time, the house prices have doubled. You've now access to £400,000 worth of capital appreciation rather than just the 100 in the first place. Plus the £100,000 that you put into the properties in the first place is still nice and safe in there. So you've not only used the bank's money to leverage up your cash flow and compound what you can do from a cash flowing point of view, you've really used it to leverage up what you can do from a legacy growth capital pot point of view now, and you've turned your £100,000 into £500,000. It's a simple concept all in all. It's simple once you know, like most things in life, but it's really, really powerful. That's exactly why we use buy-to-let mortgages. That's exactly why we believe property investment is the greatest asset class. It's probably the only asset class that is leverageable, and you can use the bank's money to leverage up cash flow and capital over time and really make a serious financial impact to your futures. Hopefully we've given you some clarity on that today. If we haven't, just rewind, go back, review it. It might take you a couple of times. It's simple when you know how. Hopefully we have given you some clarity. Hopefully we've helped you move forward a little bit on your property investing journey. If we have, please help us touch more people and help more people gain financial security by subscribing and sharing what we do here. We look forward to welcoming you back to the building blocks real soon.